motivational speaker. He's an entrepreneur. He has his own business. And he's a VP of a bank, a local bank. I won't share that.
Yeah, don't worry about that. If they ain't paying me extra, I don't need to give them no extra stuff. You know.
Well, they may want to open up an account.
They might. No, I'm talking about the bank. They can talk to me about the bank after that.
Okay, all right. But he's a book writer, author. So if I were you, I would listen attentively to what he has to say, because he's going to share some information that you need.
If they believe that.
How they need to believe it. When Revlon Briggs speaks, everybody needs to listen. All right? He is someone that you actually need to try to network with him. You should. Because this man is going.
Oh man, I
I see
appreciate
it
it.
in his life. He is on his way to higher heights. And so, Mr. Troy Smith, we appreciate you coming.
Look at my man's face though, like,
What man?
man right
They
there.
are the ones that need to listen the most. So what did you say?
Oh, look at that.
Let me go sit down.
Hey, y'all stand up. How y'all doing? Stand up, come on, stand up. 220. Oh my gosh, 220. Y'all young and rambunctious. Who went to the concert last week?
What concept?
Beyonce? Jay-Z? Nobody went? Only two? Okay, all right. So look, I want y'all to repeat after me, all right? I'm that dude. I always talk about the repeat after me stuff, all right? So, my ideas. Yeah, okay, let's stand straight up for me. Get loose. My ideas. My thoughts. Matter. I matter. I matter. Y'all take a seat, I appreciate y'all allowing me to come out. My name is Troy Smith. All right, I'm from Most Moto, Mindset of Successful Thinking, Moto short for motivation. The good thing about having a speaker come in, class might not be that long. So.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
Would you like for me to leave in case they feel more comfortable
No.
opening up to you?
Okay. Just because you leave, you're not going to change anything now.
Okay, what am I? They
They're going to be fine. They'll be fine. What year are we? What year? Freshman? Oh, y'all about to graduate. So it's important that y'all listen. Hold on. Are y'all on time seniors or y'all just seniors? Exactly. So I used to say the same thing. I'm a senior, 5th year. I mean, what year are you? Are we senior graduate or are we just seniors that just here for right now? Graduate by 2 or 3. Okay, cool. That's all right. So my name is Troy Smith. I'm from Most Moto, which stands for Mindset of Successful Thinking. Moto is just simply short for motivation. I truly believe that every person has the opportunity to be successful in life. Dead serious. I truly believe that each and every one of you guys had the opportunity to be successful in life. What's your name?
Darius.
Darius, you play ball?
No.
You did? You look like a little bit. You look like you're in shape a little bit. Okay. Darius, okay. Well, look, so Darius, y'all know Darius? Everybody say hello. Hello, Darius. All right, look, so I truly believe everybody has the opportunity to be successful in life. What I'm going to do is talk to you guys about a little bit about my story, about my ideas of upbringing. I think I left my little pad back here.
You did?
Yep. But most of all, I want to also get to know you guys too. But we got this picture up here. What do y'all see? Y'all see this? Don't all speak at one time. Look, also, if you actually participate, we got a gift for you. My own book, The Mindset of Successful Thinking. Okay? But then also, we might get you a little extra credit. I might be able to go to talk to the professor about that. But honestly though, if you participate, this is all about engagement. I'm one of those guys that really want to be engaged with you, so it's more than just I'm here talking, but I want you guys to feel involved too. So when you see this picture, what do you see? Go ahead, someone. Go ahead, man.
Determination.
Determination? All right, what about you? You gonna say the same thing? Okay. What about you?
A man living his dream.
Oh, man, living this dream. That's the deal. You see all that in the picture? I feel like I'm in the audience. What about you, man?
Anger.
Anger. Ooh, you know about Steve Smith? He angry all the time. Who else? Anyone else? I see this right here being someone avoiding distractions. While we're in school, you're about to be graduating. The last thing you need is what? Distractions. This guy getting his face taken in. But I want to talk to you guys about handling your business. Today is talking about handling your business. Now, how often have y'all had people come in and speak to y'all in classes? Never? Do you even care about someone came to speak to you in class? You, huh?
Yeah.
Man, maybe sometimes. It's all right. You in the band, aren't you? Yeah, okay. All right, man. You know, I know that because you just mentioned it earlier. See, I said psychic on you, didn't I? I like that. Okay, so look, handling your business. I want you guys to understand the importance about handling your business. So like I said, I'm going to talk about a little bit about myself. Then I want you guys to give a little bit about yourself to me. So, who's from the inner city? Projects? No? Nobody. Y'all some good folks. Where y'all from? Who's from where? Where you from? Where you from? From the M. What part of Memphis? East Memphis. Okay, what about you? St. Louis. Damn, okay, St. Louis. Who from Detroit? Because Detroit, St. Louis, and Memphis, I always hold it down to Tennessee State. Where you from? Nashville. What part? I live in Gallatin. Good to see you. What about you? Where you from?
Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana. Memphis. Everybody has a story, right? No one knows about what you went through to get here. Anyone has a story at all? No one knows my story. I'm from the hood. Born and raised in Knoxville, Tennessee. Y'all probably think, is there black people in Knoxville? Yes. There are black people in Knoxville. There were projects at one time before they tore them all down. But it was 8 projects. I was from 5 of them. Till I was 18 years old, I moved to Nashville. All right? Now, I'm not supposed to be here doing any of this stuff. Period. Statistically, I'm supposed to be where? Say it out loud. It's okay. In jail, maybe. Tell me something new. Then, something like that. Baby mamas. Guess what? So I'm one of 16. My daddy had 16 kids. 10 baby mamas. Oh, God. Look, that's the time my boy actually says, oh, God. 10 baby mamas. My mom had me when she was 15 years old. I'm the oldest of 3. All right? So I'm not supposed to be doing this. No one knows my story at all. They only know your story after you tell them. But I want you guys to understand that you got to take ownership of your story. Period. Who has kids? Raise them high. You got kids. Yeah, okay. All right. Who knows people that has kids? Who's an auntie or uncle? All right? But tell me about when you going to school. Darius, right?
Yeah.
You come into school. Your story, your identity now is not just about you, right? How many kids do you have?
Just one.
Just one. All right, how old is he or she?
7 months.
7 months. Look at that. Now you really going at it. Tell me your ideal. So tell me what you want to do after you graduate.
I'm in the military, so I'm gonna go. I'm about to commission as an officer, so I'm gonna go.
Well, hey, give Darius a hand clap. You're a part of the military. So it's more than just about you or your family. It's about everybody else now. Right? You going to school or being a part of something, not just because of you no more. So people always say it's not about you, but it's really not. Right? I've gone to school for not just me, but my family, my mother, come on in. My children, I have 2 kids now. One name is Kaya, but she's 1.5 years old. My son name is Duke. He's 2.5. So it's more than just about me. Was Tennessee State anyone else's first choice? Your first choice? Yours? So not a lot of people first choice. Why was your parents come here?
My cousin went here.
Uh-huh.
My mom wanted me to go to HBCU, it was not far.
Okay. Who wasn't the first choice? Tell me where you want to go at first.
Tuskegee.
Tuskegee. So HBCU though. Why do you want to go to Tuskegee instead of TSU?
Well, I'm from Nashville.
So you want to get away. All right, who else?
I wanted to go to University.
University of Memphis. You didn't go why?
It's all my family.
Okay. So a lot of people go to Tennessee State at times. They're like, I'm here. So I'm just going to make the best of it. You know, it's not their first choice at times. Remember, you're not going to school just for yourself at times. People don't know your story. So they don't know what you had to go through to even get here. I made a 15 on my ACT. 15. Y'all know what a 15 look like? I took my ACT the first time at 15. Took it the second time. Guess what I made on that one? 14. So again, I'm not supposed to be here, right? Tennessee State accepted me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just go. And make the best of what I'm doing. Make the best of my situation. Because no one knows what I had to do to even go through that to get here. Nobody knows your story but you. The only way you're going to know that or actually handling your business is actually owning your story. All right? Where you all from? Where you from?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Kurdistan.
Kurdistan. What about you?
Saudi Arabia.
Who?
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Did you have to go through a little bit to get here? Go to school here, maybe, maybe not. Born and raised here. That's cool. A lot of people don't know what folks have gone through to get to this point where they are right now. Anyone had any drug addiction? They didn't want to say that. No, I was on drugs. But truthfully, it's people that actually gone through some things to get to this point that they wish they was in your seat. So I go talk to a lot of National Detention Center kids who are actually, some of them are in there for homicide. They're not getting out. No time soon. As they turn 18, they go into the big house. They wish they could be in your seat right now. So when you actually own your story and actually be where you are, you understand that you're where you need to be right now today, you start looking at things a little bit differently, right? Just a tad bit maybe? No? You're not feeling that? No, I don't want to be here. I'm good. I still want to go to ski. It's a buck to issue. I used to tell people all the time that when they say, "Where'd you go to school?" I went to Belmont. Really? You went to Belmont? And then I tell someone I went to Vandy. Oh, you went to Vandy? Well, good for you. But I tell them purposely after that, and I'm just playing out with Tennessee State. I believe in where I'm from. When I made my 15 and 14, there was 2 schools that actually accepted, we'll have you come to us. It was Alabama A&M and Tennessee State. I never went out of Knoxville until I was Tennessee until I was 18. So I didn't know where Alabama A&M was at. So my mom drove me up here in her car, her Dynasty, and we came up here to visit TSU. I said, this is where I want to be, and I walked on to Tennessee State football. So my first choice, I wanted to go to UT because that's all I knew. I'm from Knoxville, the big white school, okay? When I used to watch HBCUs on TV, I thought it was little high school teams playing. I didn't know, like, oh, them little kids, that's all right. They look all right. I'm used to seeing the big boys out there playing, so I'm like, I want to go there. Well, I didn't get to go. That wasn't my part of my story, so I had to come here. They accepted me. I actually took advantage of the opportunities I had in front of me. All right, like we talk about right here, we're avoiding distractions. We're going to accept the fact that we know our story. Our story gives us where we need to be. So to avoid distraction, you need to actually start recognizing who you need to be around to avoid the distractions. Who hang around some shady people at the time? Raise your hand. Golly, I'm scared. Then where I'm from, you see a lot of shady folks. A lot of folks tell you, man, why are you doing that? Why are you actually worried about going to school? I remember I went to Tennessee, but I came here. I say going to Tennessee State. When I was going here, my freshman lit teacher, Ms. Parham, you know Ms. Parham? Jewel Parham? So I went to her office. I used to come in just literally just sagging and house shoes, Debo house shoes. You know, y'all know what Debo house shoes look like, the corduroy house shoes? Shirt cut, looking athletic, I thought. She said, Trey, you might want to have to change the way you look and do things, and how you speak and do stuff. I'm like, why? You trying to make me be white? She said, when did being intelligent and looking intelligent start being white? Right? What we surround ourselves with all the time, the distraction that we have around us all the time make us believe certain stuff. And we actually just start believing that stuff and actually walking in it, and the next thing you know, you get to your 6th senior year, your 7th senior year, you're still here, you're still a senior. And it's year 12. All right? Everyone needs to know your story. You know your story. You need to avoid the distractions. You need to own your story, know who you are, and start surrounding yourself with the right people. So like I said in the beginning, I believe that everybody has an inalienable right to be successful in their life. Meaning, no matter where you're from, what you look like, and what you do, you can be successful. Can someone tell me what success means to them? Anybody know what success means? The definition. Now y'all thinking hard. Don't be y'all educated on me. Tell me what success means to you at first.
Reaching your goals.
Reaching your goals. Okay, thank you.
You made it.
You made it. What does you made it? What does it look like?
Happy?
Happiness. Okay. You feeling good. You got your new car. You feel successful, but you ain't paid that car note yet. I thought I was doing it until I bought my first $70,000 car, and I paid my first car note of $1,000. Everybody want to be successful until they actually see it, and they actually have to do it. That feels good. I'll tell you though, when you go to the Audi dealership, you walk in and say, Mr. Smith, how you doing? It looks good. That looks good to you. Which one would you like? You like this one? I like that one. I've never been able to walk out in the car lot and say, give me that one before in my life. Give me that one. Okay. You want a white one or a black? Give me the white one. All right, then. You want leather? Give me that one. I want that one. I'm driving off with it today. You know what, Mr. Smith? Take the keys. We'll talk to you tomorrow. This is how it feels. When I went to the Dodge dealership, I didn't feel like that. When I went to the Token Note dealership, I felt like I'm toting the note. But they told me to go ahead and take the key and walk out. Right? Until you see, everybody wants to be that big time person or wants to do those certain things until they actually have to start doing those things. Then they have these distractions around. You got to start stiff arming folks and get them away from it. All right? Everybody, so who else? Okay, been happy. You know, baby, you made it. What else? Someone else. Nobody else. Go ahead. You know what? She raised her hand like, y'all ever seen the water boy before? She raised her hand. Very good. Well, go ahead.
Be satisfied with your own accomplishments.
Satisfied with your own accomplishment.
You're humble.
All right. Here you go. Who else? I want you to tell me something, dog. You.
Me?
Yes. What success mean to you? Comfort. Feeling good. So I started realizing that success at one time to me meant I have a lot of money. I do have a car. I can buy the big house. All this and that. So I was sitting at my desk making over $100,000 a year, and I was stressed out. My wife just had a second child, and I couldn't go home when I wanted to do what I needed to do. You know what that's like. Until I started realizing, you know what, man, success may mean a lot more than I thought it was, than I thought it may have meant. To me now, it's actually doing what I want to do, when I want to, how I want to. But then I started realizing I'm not the only one that's like that. I started realizing that people actually just want to know who they are, what success means to them, so I started helping people do that through the Most Moto idea, the Mindset of Successful Thinking platform, where we actually get together motivated, positive people that want to be successful in their life, but not only in their own life, but help other people be edified and inspired to be better than they were 5 minutes ago. All right? You're on Facebook, social media, go to MOSTMOTO 365. There's daily motivational stuff there, inspiring stuff, people that you actually want to connect with to avoid the type of distraction that we are faced with every single day. Now that you're about to be graduating, you need to understand the importance of handling your business. You need to understand the importance of avoiding distractions. You need to understand the importance of actually working with the right people to get the right things done. And we need to understand the importance of actually developing a mindset of successful thinking. Because success all starts here first. All the outside stuff is all good, but until your mind starts thinking about that and actually starts seeing it, that's when you start actually becoming successful. Like I said before, being from the inner city, of course, tell me something new, right? We hear that all the time. You know, somebody that lived in a box and then they went from here and they made it there, but tell me something new. But that's that person's story. That's their story. We can't tell someone, hey, I don't care what you've been through, because really what it comes down to is what you've gone through. And if you want to be truly successful in whatever that you're doing, regardless if it's with school, regardless if it's with work, regardless if it's actually making as much money as possible, has to start in your mind first. So write this down. This is this time when you actually can take a little note. I'm going to tell you 4 ways to develop the mindset of successful thinkers. Because like when you find out, there's a different definition of what success means to everybody. Happiness, comfort, you made it. How do you know when you made it? When what? You comfortable with life? Are you comfortable with life? Not right now? Huh? Very uncomfortable. No, you know what? No, let me tell y'all something too. Write this down. Look, quit rushing to get older. Seriously. When I was growing up, I say this to a lot of younger people at times, but I'm saying it right now to you guys too. If you're 20, what's the highest? Who's the oldest? What's the oldest age here? Not you, right? Who? 21, 22, 24, 23?
I'm 26.
26, okay. But you have a child now, right? So you got different responsibilities, right? But it's something you probably can tell everyone too is what? What would you encourage someone that's not 26 with no kids to do right now? Live. Because I always take until we go through stuff when we start saying, I just want to live. I want to breathe. Now you got bills, car notes, kids, because you want to do real responsibility. Quit rushing to get older, man. Start developing a plan, an idea. Start actually thinking about what do you love to do? If it's doing hair, doing nails, building a sculpture, something, do that. And start living. Get some roommates. You know, people always rushing. I used to have roommates until I got married. People used to rush. What were you 21? Why you ain't out of business yet? You're 22. Why you don't have this? You're 23. You're not married yet. Those people worried about what we need to step on. All that. Watch out. Watch out. You know what I'm saying? Get away from that because at this point you need to be developing plans and ideas, man. Start living your life. Go backpack to Europe or something. You know, go take a trip and visit somewhere. So that's one thing. But look, okay, let's get to the developing a mindset of successful thinking. Then you need to do this first. Let's develop the importance of appearance. Everybody want to be successful in whatever they want to do, but then they still look the same. I couldn't continue to wear the same stuff I was rocking my freshman year in college to become a VP of the bank. I can't go into the bank with my corduroy Devos on and say, where your book at? Show me your pipeline of business. They're going to say, who is that, and get them out. Seriously, if I came in here talking about anything to you and I look a certain way, would you even give me a time of the day? Probably not. You probably even want to listen to me now. So if I came in here looking a certain way, like, who the heck is this dude? Redline is really tripping. Dr. Briggs is really tripping. Okay? But seriously, so develop the importance of, understand the importance of actual appearance. Number 2 would be understand the importance of education. Now, we're not talking about just in the classroom. Remember I talked about developing that idea, what you think, what you like to do? If you like to become, like my wife loves real estate. She loves to want to become a developer of building houses. It's an important time when you start actually reading, researching, learning more about that field of what you're actually trying to become. Because the school is not supposed to teach you everything. You know, we have a lot of people always complaining about, well, they didn't teach me none of that. When I was at TSU, I didn't learn that. You didn't even try to listen. So when I go talk to these young guys at these detention centers, they was talking about, man, well, you know, I'm locked up now. I mean, when I was out, they wanted to listen to me. No, that was still, those programs were still there. You just weren't listening to now because you got time. All right? You got a lot of time now. So right at this point, look, go through your school, go through your understanding of getting the importance of education. Learning your field, but then also the importance of education in the classroom too. All right? Number 3 would be the importance of strategic planning. You need to actually learn the importance of planning things out. When you become a parent or you become an individual that's in different, you know, in a different field, like my man Darius in the military, they have to plan everything out. You understand the importance about time, put things in order. I have to go pick my kids up at 3. I don't have time to be listening to this guy continue talking, but I gotta leave out at 2:50. You know, it's all about timing. It's all about strategic planning. Same thing with this right now when it comes down to your schoolwork. Right now is the time you need to be actually paying attention to every class you're in, because you're about to be out there in the real world for real. When I got out of undergrad, I didn't know what to do. I've been going to school my whole life. I'm an educated, serious person. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. I was going to look at regular jobs here, put an application there. You too qualified, or you don't have any experience. So I was just stuck. My mama won't give me no more money. So I was like, what am I going to do now? So someone said, hey, Troy, you ever thought about going to grad school? For what? I've been ready to wait to get out of school. Why would I go back? But they said, because look, if you actually go to grad school to maybe get your educational degree, they need more black men in the classroom. They need a more big, boisterous guy. You'll be a perfect teacher and coach. And blah. So you know what do I got to lose? Let's just go do it. Done it. Finished. The guy in grad school still didn't know what to do. I'm lost. I'm still lost again. I just pushed it out further. But I always knew one thing. I always knew about finance. I actually like making money, right? So I actually started doing some things in the banking system. Got into the banking system. And I wasn't even a teller. I actually got into the banking system to become an actual banker. And I used to walk in the bank back in the day. I said back in the day, but back in the early 2000s, you didn't see no one like me sitting on the desk side. You barely see it now. On the side where you see somebody in the office like, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the bank. You see someone that doesn't look like you. I went from that to this to that to here. Been the only person in the state of Tennessee doing the position that I do in investments in banking. People are like, oh man. So tell me about your background. Well, let me tell you a little bit about it. Well, before I do that, why don't you tell me what you think about me? Well, from a middle class family, both parents in the household, right? I know that. Went to private school, maybe. I actually had someone tell me this. Went to private school, right? Okay, keep going. Tell me all this stuff. It made me feel real good. And I said, well, I tell them something different. Whoa, get out of here. No, you really from, poor guy. Man, you made it. How did you feel? I mean, That's the story I own. But if you don't know no better, you just go off of what you see on TV, right? So let's go back to the importance of education. Understand the importance of educating yourself, learning your field, doing things like that. But the next thing would be, the last thing is building relationships. There may be someone in this classroom that may help you get to where you need to be next. Maybe another job, maybe starting a business. You never know who you sit next to. Y'all know Mark Zuckerberg? Y'all know Facebook, right? Where did he start Facebook at? Huh? Harvard. Well, it's college, right? It's school. No one, there's someone in his class, his roommates. People like that. Y'all know about Steve Jobs, right? Y'all know about, let's see, what's the other guy? Bill Gates. These people start building relationships in school. You never know who you sit next to. You never know who owns what. I've been able to meet people because I was sitting next to them. I remember my first being there one day, just sitting next to someone that told me, hey, Troy, you should write a book. And now that same guy said, hey, you should read this guy's book. I said, well, you introduced me to him. He said, yeah, sure. And I meet these people. You never know who you're talking to. Building relationships, knowing folks. Like I said before, I'm from where I'm from. That doesn't mean anything. Because it's all about the now. I own my story. They don't know what I had to go through to get there. I'm here now. I'm going to take advantage of every opportunity where I'm at right now today. All right? Tennessee State, love it. Undergrad and master's from here, love it. I actually proudly say where I went to school at. I don't have any problem with that. I have some people say, this was funny. I had somebody say, I'm just too good for TSU. She made a 12. She too good for TSU, who only one that will accept her to take those remedial classes, but she too good. So she went to MTSU. You follow what I'm telling you? They don't know their story. They just want to be something that they don't need. I love the person to death, but still, you made a 12. And you talking about who you too good for. Own your story, own who you are, own where you at today. Take advantage of every opportunity, build a relationship with people around you every single moment. Develop the mindset of becoming successful first. And success will come. Help as many people get to where they want to be, and then they actually will start, money will come to you and find you regardless. It would literally say, I don't know what I need to do with this $10,000, but will you take it? Okay, I got $100,000. Would you like to have it? Because I see what you're doing. I had a guy one time with one of my companies I owned. I had a recruiting company. Not being afraid, because where I'm from, I had nothing to lose. My back against the wall every day. I said, hey man, I'm starting a company, man. I need somebody to invest in it. He gave me a $100,000 check. I believe in you. Do what you need to do. Relationships. Owning my story. Being around the right people. Doing what I need to do every single day. Handling my business, right? Because it's important to understand that you matter, your ideas matter, everything about you matter. Period. No one knows what you go through to get to where you are today. No one knows what you're going through when you had your children. No one knows what you're going through when you had nothing to eat. Nobody knows what you're going through when you actually couldn't pay your light bill and you're 21 worried about light bill. It's a roommate. 5 people pay a light bill $100, you straight. Okay? It's all about you right now. Because like I said before, I said, who going to school for their family? You're doing it more for other people now. But it's all about you at times too. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's really all about you at this moment. What can you get out of life? You deserve the very most out of your life, so why not take full advantage of it? There's some people that didn't wake up today at all. Some people got a phone call by someone and said, hey, grandmama died. Your roommate died. And some people just didn't get to do it. So why not take full advantage of it right now, today? Why not develop the mindset right now, today, to be successful in whatever you want to do? Any questions at all? Huh? Troy Smith. Hey, you know what? Let me give you one of these. You got my business card on it. My contact information on the back of it. Darius, you get one too. Who else talked around here? I did. But this is my thing about it. I want you to do the one thing. I don't want you just to hold the book and make it into a coaster. I actually want you to read it. There's no reason why no one should have their own book in this classroom. Borrow your book from a roommate or a friend, and maybe they let you use it. Bump that. I got my own book. You know, because when it comes down to it in life, nobody's gonna be talking about, did your roommate have some? When you go pay your bill, did your auntie have your money? Maybe you can ask them. That's what they're gonna ask you. Maybe you can ask them for the money. So get your own book. Make a sacrifice investing in yourself. Seriously. Because no one cares about you more than you do yourself. If you don't care about yourself, then how do you expect some guy to like you or some girl to want to be with you? Some people go to school and worry about, look, when I came to Tennessee State, I'm sorry, going on. When I came to Tennessee State, they said the ratio of women to men, whatever, was like 21-1. I couldn't wait to get up there and go, buck wow. I'm walking up into anything that's moving. And then I started going to church. 2 months in. God, why? Exactly what? Why? But something changed though. I went to church my whole life. I got out of the front bed of the tabernacle all day. Lord, please forgive me. Okay, I'm gonna go back to what I need to do on Monday. And change up all that. My whole identity and thought process changed. It all just changed. And I encourage you all to do the same thing. Regardless of nationality, creed, religion, whatever. Your mind, everything about you is important. Everything about you matters more than anything in this world today. Somebody's life will be transformed because you actually spoke to them. Somebody may not have gotten nothing out of this all day, but someone actually may come along and say, man, I'm thankful that you said that because I thought it was over with. There's nothing better when someone calls you and tell you, man, I read that book or I did X, Y, Z because you actually showed up. My mind has now been transformed. Now, is this thing on here, the other picture on here?
It is. See if that arrow, if you hit the arrow, it comes up.
All right, y'all see that? What do you see when you see that?
Celebration.
Victory, celebration, right? They don't tell us what the heck them folk went through. They don't tell us this guy maybe got killed with cancer or something. They don't tell us what happened. They might have a losing season. But when you surround yourself with the right people, the right folks, then this happens. That makes sense? That makes sense to y'all? That happens. It's the simple thing. It's the simple thing. Any other questions? I'm here for this. How much time I got? Like 2 minutes?
You have whatever you need.
But I'm open to whatever question you may have. I'm open to anything. I wrote this book. It took me a couple months. The chapter I stopped on, though, was procrastination. I'm writing a book, and the chapter I stopped on was procrastination. Had a lot going on within the 2 years span. Had kids, changed jobs, the story became real. So when I talk about things in that book, they started getting more serious about and actually people. I said, I don't care how big or how thick the book is, I just want to be impactful. I'm not supposed to be writing no books. My first time I ever read a book was after I graduated college. I read a couple pages to get by the class. But I never read an entire book until I graduated. Because I was stuck. I didn't know what the heck I needed to go next. But it's called Anointed for Business. It's the first book I ever read from front to back. And I just kind of turned it over.